Hi guys, and thank you very much for coming back to the channel. I hope you enjoy the upcoming video, and let me know in the comments if you did. You'll be doing me a great favour, and that is to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll speak to you at the end of the video, but for now, ciao.
يعني هذول
Are you doing that? You're not going to say about the money. So everything that are you telling me that everything that's like that? Are you just telling me that? That's a lie. You know that's a lie. Doesn't matter. The point is the scientists lie to you, Frank. Therefore, you don't believe anything he says. According to your framework of logic. Is that correct? Is that correct? Is it correct? No. Don't be disingenuous with me. Don't be disingenuous with me. Listen to what I'm saying. You say to me, you say that to me. I'm going to stop and start my shoes. You say that I know that Adam's name is Lucy's Adam, right? And you're saying that by that premise, I didn't throw away the whole Bible. So therefore, if Lucy's name is not Lucy, right, and the scientist has lied to you and you know it's not Lucy, you throw away all science and all science books.
No, it wasn't.
But they lied to you, which shows you this dishonesty. You know it's not Lucy.
It's not a lie. We know.
It is a lie. Don't call her Lucy again. Find her name. Don't call her Lucy. What's her name? What's the truth? What's the truth? What's the truth?
We know that the name. No, the name they can't find out Lucy. No, we have the evidence. We saw it. Unreal. 1964 set it up.
But it's not. But that could be Lucy. That could be Jack.
Again, it's a man.
It could be John.
Yeah, it could be.
Right. So that means
it could be.
Why not?
It wasn't even an testimony of language 3.2 million years ago. And you know that as well. You went to school with.
Yeah, so if you throw that name away in terms of truth, then you throw away everything to do with science.
The difference is God is speaking in your book. You cannot be wrong. Okay. And the scientists who have rebranded her as Lucy can be wrong as a man.
So in other words, answer my question, does all science must...
The scientists and God made a mistake. They both made a mistake.
No, and so then if you go... listen, Frank, you still haven't answered what I'm saying.
So I think it's the same point about here. So, what you're referring to now is that if I told him, for example, and you're like, wait, what did he say? And he says hello. Is he lying to you or simply just translating something that you can't understand? In the same capacity? Hold up.
The analogy you bring to me that I'm bound by, it's not going to work. Because Allah, Jesus, Yahweh, are not bound by us. It's not going to work.
Listen very carefully. Even if
does anybody know what the Dead Sea Scrolls are? The Dead Sea Scrolls are that Christianity is real and the word is unchanged.
Let me give you one verse from the Bible. So you believe Jesus was born, yes?
Yes.
You believe Jesus was the creator, yes?
Yes.
Let me give you the verse. In the book of Acts, in the New Testament of every Christian Bible, in the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 13, That's what Peter is quoted as saying. What did Peter say? In the book of Acts chapter 3 verse 13, Peter said, the God of Abraham.
None of those come from the early all of them are Mickey Mouse fantasy ideas which different nations cooked up for their own political purposes. So that's the answer, number one. Excuse me, sir, maybe you didn't pay attention to what I was saying. What I was saying was the history of Jesus is well established, regardless of whether you are even a Christian or not today. You may not be a Christian today, but you can still study. You can establish, if you study enough, establish that Jesus died and came back alive. I really comment to you, my dear young friend. You need to become a Christian. You need to study. Study history, first century. Pick up a Bible when you go home. Begin reading the Gospels, please. My point is, anyone today can establish that Jesus is historically true. He is God. His death, burial, resurrection is true. But my point is, any version, none of what is in Islam today is true. None. Early evidence all contradict any version of Islam. In other words, any version of Islam, my point isn't, hey, look, there are many versions of Islam and therefore that's not true. That's not my point. My point is, take any version of Islam, all of them can be demonstrated to be later Mickey Mouse ideas. Do you hear what I'm saying?
So, like, they're not actually the original Islam.
Exactly. The original Islam was a much worse militant movement. Much worse.
If I wanted to debate you, or where could I find you, or do you have resources if I wanted to learn more? Or
yeah, if you're a Muslim, if you're considering Islam, young friends especially, if any of you is being deluded into thinking that Islam has any shred of evidence, you can engage with us, with me or my team. What we do is on YouTube, we have this channel called Operation Stephen. You can go to Operation Stephen. We do a live stream, God Strengthening, every Thursday, 6 p.m. London time, starting. So if you're watching the video or if you're watching today live here, if you're considering Islam, if anyone has been misleading you into thinking that some form of Islam is true, please come engage with us. Hello, sir, are you Muslim, my dear friend? You're not? Okay. So, are you considering Islam, sir? No, please don't. No, even if anyone wakes you up in the middle of the night, don't. Yeah. But Jesus, on the other hand, marvelous. Jesus, you can close your eyes and say, yes, that's what I want to do. I spoke about why. I gave you the evidence for the fact of Jesus being God. Look at him. Look at what Islam has done to him. Can you see? Can you see what Islam has done to him? This is what would happen of you. If you follow Islam for any considerable period of time, more than 30 minutes, this is what would happen to you. Please don't ever. At least you should have a better choice of colors. Not even that in this case. So please don't. Yeah, I can see. Please put your. Excuse me, so you're scaring me right now. Please, can you put the mask on? No, please put the mask on. It's not lovely. I can see. Lovely. If you turn around, if you turn around, the sun won't harm you, and then you can make your way. All right. Now the second question: morality. Why should anyone be a Christian? I said evidence for the supernatural in Jesus. The second point is morality. Look at Jesus. Impeccable morality. Look at him. Is there, I challenge any Muslim out there or any non-Christian. You're a Muslim, sir. You're not. I love you. Anyone, are you, my dear friend, are you a Christian? You're Muslim? Please come in. Please try and engage. But okay, at least please listen. Operation Stephen on a Thursday, 6 p.m. We do live streams on YouTube. Operation Stephen with a PH. Please join anonymously. Don't tell your friends, because your friends are evil. You know, Muslim friends, you know what they'll do. If you're considering Christianity, they'll kill you. So don't tell any of them. Join anonymously and watch. Ask sensible questions. Now let me give a couple of comments for you to think about already. in relation to morality, Jesus Christ has impeccable morality. For example, when it comes to non-Christians, what does Jesus do? When it comes to people who want to leave Christianity, what does Jesus do? When it comes to women, what does Jesus do? When it comes to children, girl children, what does Jesus do? When it comes to little children, boy or girl, what does Jesus do? When it comes to non-Jews, what does Jesus do? When it comes to maybe not so intelligent people like me, what does Jesus do? When it comes to maybe not so good looking people like me, what does Jesus do? Jesus has comments about every single category of people who are seen, looked down on. Jesus has marvelous words. There is nothing but impeccable love and care and concern that Jesus has towards towards fellow human beings. My dear friends, so it is not just the fact that Jesus had immense power to heal the sick, the lame, the blind, the mute, to drive out demons from people, to walk on water, to change water into wine, to raise up dead people back alive. It is not just that Jesus had impeccable power as God. He also had and still has an impeccable morality. Phenomenal, impeccable morality. To an extent today, if you notice anything in human experience by way of good morality, guess what? You can trace that back to the Bible. I'll give you a few more examples. I mean, what you've heard from me so far are things that would have been obvious to you. Possibly, if you had the remotest clue about the New Testament. But can I please also tell you, for example, the prison system that we have in the UK. How many of you like a prison system to help people reform themselves or help others, help them to reform themselves? The prison system. Guess where this comes from? From the Torah, from the Jewish Torah, given by the same God. You know, the life imprisonment, if you murder someone but you didn't intend to do, it happened because terrible sequence of events, somehow you didn't intend to commit it. Maybe you were driving, but you didn't pay attention to the road for a second, and you somehow ended up, you did not intend to kill someone. What does the judicial system today categorize that as? Manslaughter. You didn't intend to, but unfortunately you ended up killing anyway. What is the right recourse that we have? Life imprisonment. Guess where the idea of life imprisonment comes from? Guess where? Did it come from the Romans? No. Did it come from the Greek? No. Did it come from the Greek philosophers? No. It comes from the Torah. Read the Mosaic Torah and search for this term, refuge cities. Search for it and you will find out that God, knowing all of these complexities, asked the nation of Israel, when they actually had the land of Israel, to set up entire cities which would be called refuge cities. If you end up murdering someone but you didn't intend to, you can run and live there. You can't leave, so that's imprisonment. You can't leave because you have killed, but you will not be killed because you did that by mistake. It's called refuge cities. It comes from the Torah, the Bible. God of the Bible, Jesus, gives us impeccable morality. All the while, the Islamic Allah has been busy finding out how to kill you. Will I chop the left hand and the right hand? Or the right hand and the left hand? Or like Abbas would nod there through with his Takia tactics? Would it be one hand and one leg? What would I do? The Islamic Allah was too busy figuring out how to torture you in this world. Read through the Quran. This is torture manual. I mentioned of the fact that this is Nazi literature earlier. This is Nazi literature. This is fascist literature. This is terrorist literature, Al-Qaeda manual. If you want Al-Qaeda manual, don't go to the internet. Take this book, take a copy of, random copy of maybe 10 pages, you will find perfect instruction as to how to kill, maim, beat people up and so on. One second, let me finish. This is Al-Qaeda manual, terrorist manual. This is genocidal manual. This is a lying manual. Today, of course, we need to have a proper, dealing with Islam in our nation. Many people, many Muslims sign and say, okay, I pledge my allegiance to the king. Well, of course, they might have signed maybe 10 years ago and therefore they might have said queen. Yeah. And what do we do in our nation? We think that the sign means something. Yeah. When you sign a document in the UK, what do you think? You think it is of some worth, don't you? I pledge before my God. I sign. This is truthful. I'm being truthful and I sign. Guess what? In the eyes of the Islamic Allah, your sign means nothing. You can go there. You don't even have to bat your eye, put your sign on, because you can religiously lie according to the Quran. Like I said earlier, Allah is the biggest of this crooks, and that is how He even passed as some form of a god, whereas He is a Mickey Mouse. If you are wondering, how did Mickey Mouse become some form of a god? Because he is a big-time liar. He is a big-time liar and perhaps a costume specialist. And therefore, even though he is a Mickey Mouse, he signs himself as some form of a god. And so, my dear friends, this Quran, if we were to follow this Quran or make this Quran stay around in our nation for a little time longer, we are signing our death warrant. It only takes a few nutters, to come and take our lives eventually. But now is a wait. 1 second, Abbas. I'll give you time. Whoa. One second. Maybe you're confused. Take your hat off. You may make sense better. Play. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good. Now can you make sense any better? Please come here. Abbas, you're supposed to be an apologist. My dear friends, please meet Abbas from, I forget what, EF Dawa. EF Dawa, the YouTube channel called EF Dawa. Please, yeah, absolutely. We need to call out all the junk in on the internet, so we will call you out. Please meet him. I don't know if any of you realize this or not. Maybe I didn't tell you. I'm really sorry. I am terribly sorry that I did not tell you that right now it's award ceremony function. This is my deputy. Don't focus on him and waste your time. Now we have awards ceremony. My dear friends, please pay attention. This is the biggest award for this afternoon. Please pay attention. And the prize for the worst, look at him running. The prize, look at him, his companion from Dawa Foolishness channel is also here. Please pay attention. Please stay. The prize for the worst and the most horrible ideology in the entire human history goes to Islam. And we have our precious Mickey Mouse representative of Islam, Abbas and Hashim, who are looking around a little bit lost because they are clueless. As usual. Abbas, please come here. Please collect the award. The worst and the most horrible ideology the world has ever seen. Please come here. And guess what? There is nothing more fitting. Excuse me, sir. Please come. Don't waste our time. There is nothing more fitting. Please. Come here and respond. There is nothing more fitting than to present this, the worst literature ever, junk Quran, as the precious award for our representative here. Please come here. Abbas, please come here and explain. Munafiq, who is the Munafiq, Abbas, please? Well, I'm not begging you. I'm telling you I can give you 10p if you come here. India is full of 10p be enough.
Why don't you go back to India and talk about it?
Where are you from, sir? From England?
Lebanon.
From Birmingham?
Lebanon.
So why don't you go back and talk from there, please?
We're not talking, you're talking.
You're not talking right now?
You're talking.
What are you doing?
You're talking, you're spreading about Islam.
What is this? Are they talking?
In Lebanon, we live Christians
Are
and
you
Muslims
okay?
together.
Really?
Yeah.
What was Lebanon in the first century? Please tell me. Christians and Muslims?
It was Christian.
So what happened? When did Muslims come in?
And we don't have a problem.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm Muslim, he's Christian, we're both Lebanese.
The Crusades were not a very...
Did you want to answer any sensible question? Excuse me, sir. Did you want to answer? Would you like to go into history? Please come. Please come here. Don't ramble on from your side, from the Islamic Allah. Like, look, your Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah does the same. Please don't do the same. Excuse me, my dear.
I have a question to ask.
Lebanon was a Christian nation. How did Lebanon become Muslim also? Do you know your history?
What's the problem with the Ottomans?
Do you know how?
The Ottomans.
What did they do?
They conquered.
It's a country, it's an army, it's not about religion.
Yeah, Ottoman Caliphate is not about religion.
No, it's a country. How did the British? How did the Jews come in?
All right. How many of you think the British Empire is about Christian advancement? Anyone? Anyone insane enough to think the British went around to spread Christianity? Anyone? The British Empire didn't go around to spread Christianity.
It may have been a little
What is Ottoman Caliphate, my dear? Do you know the word Caliphate?
Yeah, I know the word caliphate.
What does Caliph in the Caliphate mean? What does it mean?
Someone sent from the Prophet.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Now Ottomans, please come. Ottomans are official.
No one wants to come near you. You stay there, we talk.
Are you Noah? Is your name Noah? Please speak only for you.
Is your name Noah? Is your name Noah?
I didn't use the word Noah. She said.
I didn't say Noah.
Anyway.
Dad?
Okay. Now,
Do you admit that ejaculation led to all this?
do you admit that you're a sex maniac who needs to go away? All right.
Sex maniac. I'm
We're
just
dealing
pointing
with
out
many serious issues here, and
this is very serious.
This guy woke up on the wrong side of the bed and he's terribly upset that nothing happened last night and he's here. All right, dear friends,
You should be
If you're
thankful
a
for the
Muslim-
Muslims. It makes you look slightly less deluded.
if you are a Muslim, hello, EF Dawa, what's his name again? I forget his name. Abbas, please come here. Dawa foolishness, Hashim, Mansoor, please, if any of you could come here, that'll be marvelous. And explain to us one sensible, good, full-fledged point in Islamic theology. If anyone can do that,
Can you explain?
that'll be marvelous. Marvelous.
Can you explain?
You were telling about how terrible the Quran was. What do you think is the worst verse in the Quran?
What worst? Look, now, excuse me, my dear friends.
How long have you got?
No, there are plenty of Muslims. Him, he can't string together too. Look, my dear friends, all of you Muslims are wasting time, but the non-Muslim young man has put me on the spot. And it's really a very hard question. What is the worst in the Quran? My dear friends, please listen. What is the worst in the Quran? Would I consider the fact that the Quran says all Christians and Jews ought to be either killed or maimed or called as apes and swine, or all of these nonsensical things, would I call that to be the worst? Would I consider the fact that all my real estate would be taken by Muslims away? Would that be the worst? Would I consider the fact that women are sex slaves, sex objects in the Quran as the worst? Would I consider that you can lie and scheme and connive and cheat anyone apart from the Islamic Allah to be the worst? What would I consider to be the worst? It's really a hard question. There are plenty of terrible things here. If you want a dictionary for the worst things, that's a Wikipedia. If you want a compendium for the worst ideas, come to the Quran. Get to the Quran. I would tell, despite the fact that these are all terrible, I would say maybe the worst idea in the Quran award goes to the fact that you can have pre-pubescent girl children as sex partners. That to me is the worst, because if they come and fight me, I can fight back. If they come and fight our nation, we can fight back. But can you imagine little children, little girl children, can you imagine 6-year-old little children across our world, including in our nation, being considered as sex objects? That to me is the worst, I should say. Even though you put me on the spot, and it was terrible.
You talk, you have to show you the points, right?
Please.
Back your point, you just sit here, you just sit here, hold the Quran, and just shit on it. Show us the points.
Please.
What, please? Show us the point.
Here, come. Read, please.
You read it for me, I don't want to read it.
You don't read?
You
You're scared?
read it. You're the one that's saying it. Read it.
Please. Who wants to read? Please.
Read it. You read it.
You're scared right now.
You're scared of what? I'm going to
Typical
read
Muslim.
it.
Instruct.
Read it now, me.
Instruct. Hey, do. And if I ask him to read, oh no, you read.
I don't know how to read. You read. No, I don't know how to read. You read.
Allah Akbar is hiding somewhere. We'll try and find him soon. 65. Surah 65, Ayah 4. Surah At-Talaq, Ayah 4. Please. Anyone? The Christian friend could possibly read, please.
No, I'm atheist. I'll read it.
Please.
Which one?
Surah 65, Ayah 4.
And those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months. And also for those who have not menstruated, and for those who are pregnant, their term is until they give birth.
Sure, thank you. Now, you know what talaq is?
What's wrong with that?
How do you know this is translated properly?
Hey, look, this guy. Wow.
My friend,
Listen to me. You listen.
not translated properly.
What is the word?
Listen to me.
So the word, one second. The talaq, excuse me. What, the word talaq means divorce. Yeah, good. What is the chapter here? Surah At-Talaq. The chapter is about who you can divorce, how you can divorce, when you can divorce. And what does it say? And those who no longer expect menstruation among you women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months. What is the second category?
3 months after they get divorced, there's 3 months.
What is the second category? What is the second category? What's the second category?
Those who have not menstruated.
Yeah, those who have not menstruated. Who are they? You know, you seem to know the word.
You're the one that's saying.
Who are they who have not yet menstruated?
You're the one that's talking. Talk. You don't know Christian. Talk. Let's
Excuse me, sir. I'm talking about science right now. Do you know or don't you know?
No.
Who are they who have not yet menstruated? Who have not
Talk about science, then tell us.
Who are they? You look scared. You said in Lebanon Christians are marvelous. So what is happening here? Are the Muslims going to get you when you get back?
What are you?
Please tell me. Who are they? So you tell me. Who are they who have not?
Can I tell you? The Quran in English is not translated correctly.
Sure. Okay, let me take the Arabic. Let me take the Arabic. He is confused. He is from the juvenile.
Why are you scared to talk? Look. His book says
So in other words, you're not going to
prostitutes will go to Jannah.
All right, Surah 65.
Prostitutes.
So what is the question? Excuse me, sir. 65. My dear friends, how many of you would want Surah 65, Ayah 4 to be explained? So if you're scared, don't. Wake up. Wake up from your delusion when you get to Lebanon. Wake up from your delusion. Even in Lebanon.
Who's your God? Who's the God of Jesus?
Even in Lebanon.
Ask him who's your God.
Treating
is the God of Jesus.
Free
Jesus called them dogs.
children,
Jesus
girl
calls
children
him dogs and
is
swines.
evil.
Jesus calls
Even
him
in
swines.
Lebanon.
Dogs and swines. Can you call me dogs and swines?
Do you understand this?
Can you call me a dog?
Even in Lebanon. Do
Can
you
you call me a
think
dog?
prepubescent children, treating them as sex objects, is that good?
Obviously not.
Obviously not. Now, you would want the gentleman to even handle that subject, don't you?
What does me if
Oh, okay, wait.
His Bible teaches
Wait a
sex
second.
slavery.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 10 to 16. My wife,
Please
she
come.
becomes his wife. If he dislikes her,
don't come.
go away. If he likes
You, sir,
her,
please.
shag her.
All right.
She becomes your wife.
You, sir.
So God condemns the God of the Bible in the Bible. God of the Bible.
What is your response?
God of the Bible. God of the Bible says if a man rapes a child, a girl, that rapist should marry his victim. Talk about that. Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse chapter 22, verse 29. Rapist should marry the victim. Okay, speak to the camera.
You talking
Face the camera.
what happened for stern
Face the
fighting,
camera.
yeah? Yeah? No, come on, Mike. Come on.
What's he scared of? Girl children,
The Bible allows
sex
the rapist to
Is that
marry
good?
the young children. If the rapist has
Is that
to
good?
marry his victim, whether she's a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, the rapist should marry
Look
his
at this
victim.
man.
Deuteronomy,
All of you might
22,
think, hey, look,
verse 28
beautiful son.
to 29.
Beautiful
Sex
son.
slavery. My wife
Beautiful son. Let's go and enjoy. That's how he began the day also.
becomes his
When he
wife
left his
according to the
home,
Bible.
he thought beautiful
Are you
day.
condemning slavery?
But 10 minutes later, Islam has done already terrible things to
Are
him.
you condemning slavery?
What he should have done
Are you
is before he
condemning
left his
slavery?
home, he should have
Arun,
brought his
can you
pills.
answer? Can you answer?
Remain sensible for half an hour.
Are you
He
scared?
clearly needs help.
Are you condemning
Doesn't he?
slavery? Answer.
How many
Are
of you,
condemning
my dear
slavery?
friends,
Ask him.
will
Ask
ever
him.
say,
What is so great about
Is
Allah?
slavery bad?
Yeah, but what's so great
Is
about
slavery bad?
sex objects
Is
also
slavery
fuss?
bad? Yes or
Anyone?
no?
Is girl, children, sex objects
God
good
of the
at
Bible
any time?
says,
What's
if you
so
come
great
to my
about Allah?
wife,
He says no. How about you, my friend?
your wife.
No.
If you
How about
dislike
you,
her
my dear
after
friend?
sleeping with her, let her go.
Most definitely not. Girl, children, sex objects, no. You
Chapter
already
21,
said. Terrible.
verse
Terrible.
10 to 16.
Terrible, terrible.
Chapter 31, verse 31 to 41.
Girl, children, sex objects. What do you think?
Evil.
Do you think? Sorry,
Can
do you know
kill
why
your
he is
children?
doing what he is doing?
Can you kill your children?
Because he can't
The Bible
pray.
says,
He can't
kill your children. If they are rude to you, Matthew chapter 15,
children,
verse
sex
4.
objects.
Sex
Is it good at any
slavery.
time, sir?
Oh,
No.
oh no. That is condemning his Bible. He's condemning his Bible. He's condemning his Bible today.
Ignore this clown.
His
He
Bible.
clearly has
Sex
ended up in the wrong place.
slavery.
He has to go to his Russia clown. No, they're doing it.
He said sex slavery is bad, and God of the Bible allowed sex slavery, children to be enslaved. Now he said sex slavery is bad, but his Bible allows that.
So he is rambling on right
now
now.
he put his Bible
My dear
under the
Muslim
bus.
friends,
He put
when you
his
go
Bible
home,
under the bus.
we're not friends. So you
Game
please
is
tell me.
over.
Girl, children as
Game
sex
is over.
objects, is that good?
Game is over. Sex slavery.
Girl, children, sex objects. Anyone
That's how he
apart
is.
from a
Your
Muslim,
wives.
would any one
Sex
of you,
slavery.
in your wildest
Are you
imagination,
against
say,
sex
Allah Akbar?
Okay. So he's sex slavery. The Bible allows you fight with me, and I'm the enemy. You come to my wife becomes your wife, and you sleep with her. If you dislike her, let her go. But if you like her, you can do whatever you want. You can shag
Girl,
her.
children, sex objects, is that good?
Tell us.
Any circumstance?
It's in the Bible. No, it's not good. Do you agree with that?
Abomination,
From the
abomination.
Bible?
But let's
Okay,
read.
It's in the
Let's
Bible.
forget about this tea towel
In the Bible.
material
Okay, let's
and
bring-
focus on Ibn Kathir.
Let's bring the Bible.
An
first.
official,
Look here.
well-renowned. Please come here, sir. Girl, children, sex objects, please come here. Please come here. Girl, children, sex objects, is that good or not?
Speak to him.
He can't speak to me.
Look,
I'm the lion.
please come here.
I'm the lion. He's condemning slavery,
Where is the
but
lion?
his Bible allows it.
Where is the lion?
His Bible allows it.
Where is the lion?
Sex slavery.
Where is the lion?
And he's telling us
Excuse me, where is
sex
the lion?
slavery is bad.
This guy is
Harun
whistling. I don't know what he is whistling on about.
God of the Bible,
please come
Harun
here.
is blasphemy to God. The Bible says any man is being blasphemy against God should be put to death. Leviticus.
Girl, children, sex objects. Anyone?
16.
The longer your beard, you get an opportunity to
Bible
speak here
says,
more.
in the
Girl, children, and sex
if you
objects.
capture my wife, she becomes your wife.
Then you can pay
And then you sleep with her.
Who is there,
You
right
do whatever
mind?
you want to her.
Hello,
And
my dear
then,
friends.
after some
Who
time,
in
you
their
let
right
her
mind
go.
would
If you
think
dislike
having
her,
girl
let her
children
go.
as
If
sex
you like
objects
her,
would be
give
okay?
her sex toys.
Who in their right
Sex
mind
toys.
would think
Deuteronomy chapter
sex objects
21,
okay?
verse
Look at
10
him.
to 16.
Follow him.
Shame.
Wherever he goes,
Blasphemy against his
whatever
God.
that religion is, avoid. Stay away.
A rapist is a
Come to the
man
precious Lord Jesus
rapes
Christ.
a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old,
Lovely.
a 3-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 50-year-old woman. If a man rapes a woman, a girl, a child, an adult, that man, the rapist, should be should marry the victim. So whether she's a 5-year-old, whether she's a 6-year-old, whether she's 10-year-old, you have to marry the victim.
Does she have any say in it?
Deuteronomy, open.
Does she have any say in it?
Chapter 22, verse. Finally, he's accepting now. Chapter 22,
Let's read.
verse 28 to 29. Finally, a rule today is going to condemn his Bible. Therefore, he has to condemn God of the Bible. And anyone who blasphemes God of the Bible should be put to death. Leviticus chapter 24, verse 16.
Don't run.
Let's go.
Even one point,
Let's
you
go.
can't coherently
Let's
make.
go.
You're trying to make
Deuteronomy. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's read.
Let's go.
Deuteronomy
20, chapter 22.
chapter 22,
Yes, verse 28 to 29.
verse 28. Yeah, please.
Yes, I'm teaching your Bible. Read for us.
Please. Yeah, please. Where does it say, even if it is a 6-year-old,
Watch out.
5-year-old?
Read,
Please read.
Then we're going to explain it. Read it. Read it. Read it. Are you scared? Read. Read. Have you ever seen
a man-
rapist
Okay,
should
let me
marry his victim?
All right.
That's
If a-
rude.
Wow, wait. Delusion.
Read.
Reading too much
Can you
Quran.
read?
Wow. I'm going to. Reading too much Quran before reading anything will make you confused.
He doesn't want to read.
Warning. Don't read the Quran. If you have read the Quran in your life,
Hey, just read the verse.
I'm going to.
Okay, read. Please.
If you have read the Quran,
Read. Read the verse.
if you have read the Quran in your life,
Can you just tell me what's so great about Allah?
have a dose of, I don't know what it takes to get you back to your senses and then begin reading anything else.
Okay, read.
All right, let's read. Listen to me carefully.
Okay, read.
He says,
I'm going to read from
Number
the
one,
Jewish perspective.
children.
Jewish Bible.
Number two, rapist. Let us see if any of these two is here.
22, verse 28 to 29. I'm going to read Safaria, the Jewish scholars translation. Watch out. Christians always write their woman, yeah? Be careful.
I read?
I'm warning you.
Should I read?
In Christianity Bible, it says woman. In the Jewish Bible,
Should
it
I
says
read?
if a rape is a man rapes a virgin.
Should I read?
A virgin, does he mention age? It can be anyone.
Hey.
Should have to
Allah
marry the victim. Let's
Hey,
read.
go and pay for your Santander bike. Please
Let's
go.
read.
Please go. Quick. All right. Please, let's read. And please note the challenge carefully. Please note the challenge
I'm gonna
carefully.
read
The tea towel material here, he says,
He doesn't want to read.
he says that the verse that I'm going to read here
Is here.
talks
Safaria.
about children
Okay, watch out.
and talks about rape. Let's read. If a man, are you listening?
Yes.
If a man finds a young woman,
No, woman, wrong. In the Jewish Hebrews, Bible Hebrew, Safaria, it says if a man comes upon a virgin who is not engaged.
Sure.
Does he say woman?
Sure.
Does he say woman?
Listen.
See, taqiyya.
Excuse me.
Taqiyya.
No.
So if a man rapes a virgin,
Did he let
a
me
virgin
finish
can be
reading
how
anything?
old?
Mr. Clown,
Indefinite.
let me finish reading anything.
A virgin. Who is a virgin?
Did I?
Who is a virgin?
How many
is
of
a
you?
3-year-old a virgin?
Wow, listen.
Is a 3-year-old a virgin?
Listen.
Yes or no?
Please listen.
Yes or no?
How many of you?
3-year-old a virgin?
In the Islamic world, yes.
No, I'm asking.
In the Islamic world, yes.
3-year-old in Christianity,
Excuse me, my dear
3-year-old
friends.
is not a virgin according to him.
Would you let me speak?
Shame. Did you
Would this Mickey Mouse tea towel material who clearly is lost, a joker who lost his job 10 years ago and is struggling to find a replacement job, would he ever make me read? Allow me to read.
Okay, read.
Let me read.
Okay, read.
If a man finds a young woman,
not woman, a virgin.
Would he let me finish?
A virgin.
Go ahead.
No,
Would
stop
he let
lying
me
about
finish?
that. A virgin.
note his complaint.
Jews, Hebrews, Bible. Let's go to the original one.
Is there a button?
Safaria. Yes.
Will that make you stop?
Safaria.
Look at the Muslim. Look at the Muslim
Christians lie about the translation. Here.
Look at the Muslim clown's response.
Read this one.
His response is, hey, it says virgin. How many of you would like to get married to a virgin? How many, sir? How many are not yet married? How many are not yet married? Louis, you're a young man. Are you married?
Why are you talking to
No. How many would like to get married to a virgin?
Sex toys. A woman.
Who is a virgin, sir? If you want to get married to a virgin, what kind of age range would you look at?
Can she allow you to marry
adult woman?
If you want to get married to a virgin, if you are a man, what kind of age range would that woman be?
Adult woman. Probably on the younger side.
Like what? What age?
Maybe like
Early 20s. So why is this clown confused? Remember I told you earlier, he has been reading too much of his Quran before he showed up at Speaker's Corner. His confusion is, in his mind, girls are sex objects. And so anyway, he finds the word virgin, 1-year-old child, 2-year-old child, so he's looking for them.
Can you read that?
So my dear friends, if you have girl children, pay attention to him, take a picture of him, keep them away from him. Be careful. Be careful of the tea towel material here. Keep your girl children away.
Can you answer?
Because in his mind, they are perfect people to target.
Hey, can
in
you
his
answer
mind.
this?
What does the Bible rather say?
If a man comes upon a virgin who is not engaged and he seizes her and lies with her and they are discovered,
can you show?
Who lay?
Can you show
shall pay
one
the girl's
passage in the Bible which will make this a prepubescent girl?
His wife, because he has violated
You're spitting on me.
He can never
Don't spit
have the age.
Don't spit on me. Don't spit on me.
What?
Don't spit on me.
You spitting on me.
All right. Can you show me?
Never have the right to divorce her.
Okay.
Imagine.
Lovely. So please, now tell me. Now that you are confused,
she will suffer.
Is he going to engage in a debate?
Illness.
How many Muslims would like him to engage in a debate?
Until
any Muslims here?
These people are all junkies. Religion is crack cocaine for the masses.
Look, if you rape
You are a junkie, my friend.
if you
You are a junkie. Religion is just crack cocaine for the masses. Because they feel good, because they think they know what they're talking about when they don't. It's a load of bullshit. Crack cocaine. These guys are all off their brain. Junkies.
Would you like to answer my question?
Would you like to engage?
Yes, answer my question.
Would you like to
yes.
engage? Okay, good.
Answer my question.
Now, okay. So now we are going to
answer.
Okay. I'm going to.
Okay. Are you going to?
Would you like to let me speak?
Okay. No, answer my question.
Would you like me to
No,
speak?
answer my question.
I'm going to.
Are you condemning slavery? Let's go from the camera.
I'm going to.
Are you condemning
I
slavery?
going to wait
Do you
right
condemn
now?
slavery and sex slavery? Yes or no?
Are you going to wait right now?
When he
So
answers-
clearly the Joker doesn't have the faculty.
Are you condemning
Next
slavery
week,
and sex
next
slavery?
Sunday, when you come, bring your bag where you have your
He said he's condemning sex slavery.
artificial brain. Please bring that on and let's have a debate. Now, in the meantime, my dear friends, what did I say? Plenty of reasons why
he's condemning sex.
Hi again guys, and if you enjoyed the video, please mention it in the comments. You would also be doing me a big favour if you would like, ring the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already done so, that is. It costs you nothing to do so, but does a massive favour to the future success of the channel. I'll see you on the next one, but for now, ciao.